Hi, this is Don McAllister and welcome to another ScreenCastsOnline weekly tip video. If you use your iPhone or your iPad to take photos, by default the location information in the form of GPS coordinates is added to your photos automatically. This also applies to video. If you're concerned about privacy, there are some steps you can take. It is possible to stop the location being added by the camera by disabling it if you go into Settings and then into Privacy, Location Services, and there is an option here for camera. So currently, while I'm using the camera app, it will actually add the GPS coordinates, my location, to the photos and videos that I take. If you do switch this off, it will only stop location data being added to images and videos taken after the setting was applied. Any old photos or videos will still have the location information embedded within them. However, having location information on your photos and your videos means that you can search by location in the Photos app. Plus, you can see your images in the Places view in Photos, both on iOS and on the Mac. So personally, I tend to keep the location metadata switched on. Now, one thing to bear in mind though, if we come out of here and go into Photos, now I've got some photos here with location information. These are all taken in the Peak District National Park. If I select that photo and then I want to share it, now, if I share it using any of these services, the location metadata that's contained within the what's called the EXIF data on the photo will actually be transmitted along with the photo as well. So again, if you're concerned about privacy, you might want to look at removing that metadata from the photo. Unfortunately, it's not possible to do that from these standard services. So what you do have to do is come out of here, go across to the App Store and then search for any one of a number of third-party utilities that will allow you to access the metadata within your photos. Now, one I've actually downloaded and used is this ViewExif application. It's 99p and it's fully featured. If you actually go ahead and open the application, you'll see that there are no controls in here. Everything is done through the share sheet. So if I go back into Photos, and with this photo selected, rather than using these standard services, if I swipe across, let's add ViewExif into my controls. Right, so we have a new icon down here for ViewExif. If I tap into there, and that will download the image from iCloud if it's not on my machine locally, and I can see all this metadata contained within the photo. So not just the information relating to the photo itself, its exposure, etc. If we scroll down, you can actually see the latitude and longitude and the location. So this is the metadata that we potentially might want to strip out for privacy. So if I go back up to the top, and then what we can do is we just tap on the share button, and this now gives us access to two labels: share without metadata or share with metadata. So I'm going to go ahead and say share without metadata, and then we get the same share sheet up, but now if I use any of these services, it will be sent without the location information. So again, if you're interested in maintaining privacy of where a photo or video was actually taken, you need to strip out the metadata. Across on the Mac, it's fairly straightforward to do this. Again, we've got lots of share options. So again, if I select one of these photos and share it from here, I can share it via all these different services. But again, I think it's by default, so you'll need to check on your Mac. But if you want to switch off sharing metadata, what you need to do is go to Photos, Preferences, and then under General, you've got this option here for metadata. So to include location information for published items, if you don't want to include the metadata, which includes the location information, just switch that off. And now if I share any of these images via the sharing panel, it will be actually shared without the metadata. If you want to learn more about using your Apple devices, there are over 700 full video tutorials available to ScreenCastsOnline members, covering all aspects of the Mac, iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, and even the Apple TV. Now, all full members receive a new Apple-related video tutorial each and every week, as well as a free subscription to the ScreenCastsOnline monthly magazine, packed with videos and articles on getting the most out of your Apple devices. Now, you can get your free 14-day trial membership over at ScreenCastsOnline.com, or check out some of the free content over on the SCO Showcase app on the iPad, iPhone, and Apple TV. That's it for this week. I'll be back next week with another tip, so I'll speak to you then.